back to our, what are we up to, our 4th episode now?
Yeah, I think so.
Still waiting on the 3rd episode for the 2 people that are listening to us. We had some quote-unquote technical difficulties this week.
Wait, no, this would be the
5th.
Oh,
or
wait,
no.
yeah. Wait.
This would be the 5th.
Hold
This
on.
is the 5th because we
Yeah.
haven't uploaded the 4th yet because
Yeah.
of technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties, just being lazy.
It's all right. Life gets in the way, and an important weather station, I guess, is more important.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
this is correct.
for the 2 or maybe 3 or 4 people that are listening to us on a weekly basis, thank you for being lifelong members. And for our gratitude, we're going to give you a free tote bag because that's what most public access networks do. I guess they give you free tote bags. You know, PBS or,
Really?
you know, NPR or something, they'll give you a free tote bag.
That's news to me.
Oh, really? It's kind of an ongoing thing, you know. It's like if you're a lifelong member
But NPR is publicly funded.
Well, yeah.
So you're just getting paid back with the bag.
I guess, but if you're a wealthy donor and you give money, you get a tote bag. That's kind of like the running joke.
True.
It's kind of a meme, I guess. But I guess it's for good purposes, like, you know. I have an AMS tote bag actually that I used to go to the rock gym, and it's great. It's a great cloth bag,
Really?
and I didn't pay anything for it, and it was a cool gift. So I also got a mug, a coffee mug, which is pretty sick. I have an AMS bong, and I was like, "Can I take this?" They're like, "Yeah, take it." I was actually at the Storm Conference last year. I think there was an AMS mug there, and I took it. Might be there this year, so if we're lucky. They have a small, very, very small vendor booth there.
Buy them up.
Yep. They probably are worth money. So, and we will, speaking of that, of NESC, we will have hopefully we'll do a live broadcast, I'm hoping, from there, up in Burlington.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
I think we should. We'd have a good viewership there. Maybe we can get, put the podcast in.
Yeah.
I could even mention it in my presentation, so that might be, there we go. That's free. That's free marketing right there.
Yeah, free plug.
At the very end of it, it says, and by the way, I could put it in the slideshow, by the way. I could just sneak it in, put a QR code and say, scan it.
Yeah.
Check out our podcast. We'll be streaming live later tonight from the DoubleTree by Hilton in Burlington.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that'll be a fun time. So stick around. I think we'll probably be on YouTube or maybe, I don't know, Twitter's. What is that, Twitch or something? It's through Twitch, not Twitter.
Yeah.
I think it is. Or
Twitch.
Twitter's
maybe.
like just...
I don't know. I mean, you can still just do it on YouTube to make it simple.
That's true. YouTube is free. So...
Because then it's all on one.
Yeah. It's all on one platform. This would...
Yeah, one platform.
Yeah, I might... I got to see if I can connect one of my cameras or...
Just get OBS.
OBS, what's that?
You don't... That's like it's a streaming software.
Oh, okay. But I need some sort of way to take the video output for my, DSLRs or my GoPro, I guess.
It can do that.
I might be able to do my GoPro. I think there is a way to tap into the GoPro's, like, is it RTSP feed? It's like a special codec you can pull. It's like you can access different IP cameras, or I think even GoPros. It's like a special stream.
The wireless app or whatever?
Yeah, you can do it through VLC. It's like a special, you have to use its like IP address or some sort of subfolder of the actual camera of the hardware. I think there's a way to do it. I'll have to research it.
That's a great question.
There's a way to do it. So,
your guess is as good as mine.
yeah. So, on this 5th podcast, we have quite a few things. I guess NESC will be there live in about a month from now. So, hopefully there's enough people out there that will be listening to us, and by then we could have a more greater outreach for whatever we're doing here for the cause.
Yeah.
So
the instrument meteorology awareness group.
Yep. It's just a support group. So people that have addictions to buying wind sensors.
Better understanding
Yeah.
from lack of understanding.
We probably should get a licensed therapist to come speak to us about our addictive habits of buying used equipment on eBay and spending money that we don't have. Well, some people...
Well, you don't have.
Yeah. The credit card companies have that, but not me. But I'm sorry, when you get a $150 offer for a HD Alpine wind monitor, like, you kind of can't say no.
That's hard to pass.
It is hard to pass,
yeah.
even though some of the stuff, yeah, to spend $30 and 4 freaking stickers from...
It's a little crusty.
But, you know, $30 later and whatever, you know, new bearings and you're good.
Oh, that reminds me. Since I did take my station down, I have the cable to replace the pigtail for my friend.
For what?
I told my friend that I have his Alpine on layaway.
Oh, right.
That I was gonna replace the cable from the what's it called? Amphenol connector.
That's what they're called?
Yeah, I had to do like some research because that PSP or SPS. Hold on.
What's that?
What's it called? It's the it's the PSP, the Precision Spectral Pyranometer from Epley Labs.
Oh.
Epley Lab. It uses a 4-conductor Amphenol connector, like mil spec.
Yeah.
So
yeah, those are like the twist lock.
Yeah.
Yeah. We use them in some of our applications too for some of the in-house cabling and stuff. So, but then again, I don't, with those HD models, you don't know the conductor or the pinout for it, so you don't know which wires, what is the wind speed signal, which colors for the direction or the reference channels, or
and
because they're all different, I guess, if they're all like they said at RM Young, like they're all custom made.
They're really robust, but they're a pain because if you get something that doesn't have the male and female,
right? Well, I just cut it off and
splice
it, and
then you're like, and you got to figure out like which one you need, and then all that. But
dang, I should have brought the one for my house and brought that into the office to get that all cleaned up. But I'll do that eventually. I need to get a cable for it too.
And they're expensive too. They're so expensive.
What, the connectors?
Yeah.
Yeah, you might as well just cut it off and then splice it and put some heat shrink tubing over it and make it really nice, and then.
Or just use a single cable.
I would just solder the RM Young cable to it, the standard 33-foot cable.
Yeah.
Just make it easy, so then hassle. You just, hopefully the colors match up, so but then again, I might pull that connector off and their colors might be all different.
I mean, you could just use a multimeter with the resistance to figure out which cable's which.
True.
It's always an option, but.
Well, I could even take the part off the actual base of the wind monitor it's held in by 6 screws, and that actually feeds those. What I'm saying. And those
you wire up, resolder that.
Resolder that. I guess you could go up even further and just put a whole new cable in altogether, but
that's what I meant.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You just do it completely. So it's done and over with.
That's true. That is a better idea. Yeah, because right there you could just solder them right directly to the potentiometer and the propeller magnet or the electromagnet. Yeah. So that'll happen whenever I get the time. That probably would take a good hour or two.
Me
if you
too.
Do it
yeah,
right.
you have to take it all apart. Mm-hmm. It's kind of a pain.
Yeah. So I got my Davis in Rochester just crapped the bed. It just was showing negative 90 outdoor temperature, and I'm like,
oh, rest in peace. So it's officially dead.
Yeah,
now.
And then after a while, I think after I don't know, a few days, 5 days or something, that just reported dashes, so it just completely went offline.
Man. The capacitor in it might be bad.
Yeah, I know you can buy them. I mean, I want to say they're probably $75, but they're not cheap.
What?
Yeah, they're not cheap.
Really?
Well, let's see.
Wow.
Replacement parts. Temperature.
Oh, well,
yeah, here we go.
Davis
Temperature.
marks them up by like 1,000%.
Temperature, humidity, digital sensor board for the VP2, $60. That's not as bad.
Well, you can actually, I think, replace the capacitor
Probably for like $5
with a higher microfarad.
Yeah, that's true. You probably could look it up on a forum. I'm sure somebody has done it.
Oh, they do it all the time. But I know the Vantage Views have that problem.
Mm-hmm.
Or they used to. There's a large batch of them that the capacitors in them just failed constantly. And yeah, is not, it's kind of jank.
Yeah. So, I just decided to get rid of that VP2 console because, once the humidity went, or the humidity and temperature, I just like, screw it. I'm not going to keep this anymore.
Yeah.
So I took the console, completely removed it, and I brought it to my dad's house because I gave him a Vantage View for, I think, Christmas or maybe his birthday. And that console, the pressure sensor shit the bed, and then it just stopped reporting the internet even though it was plugged in.
Nice.
It was still showing that was active. The key of the actual Ethernet port didn't change. It just stopped reporting, and then I put the Vantage Pro 2 console in today, and pressure works in that. I plugged in the adapter for the Ethernet cable, and that started working again. So I was like, the console must just be completely effed up. Like the pressure sensor and something wrong with the expansion port just was fried on it. So I was like, well, I could sell it on eBay for, $10, $20 for parts because it's basically useless. If you can't connect it to the internet, it's like that's half the, functionality of it.
Yeah.
Or a big part of it. So I said, yeah, just keep.
Like, what's the point if you can't view it anywhere?
Right. And I was like, yeah, just keep it and use it in your spare bedroom or whatever for a second console or something. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll probably take out the existing VP2, the rain gauge and all that at my house, since there's no console for it. And obviously it's not, half of it doesn't work, and I could care less about the rain data. So same with the ambient. That's, I think, the only thing I've connected now. Well, the temperature sensor actually shit the bed too. Outside, that was just showing wacky humidity values.
You can't catch a break here.
Well, that's what happens when you cheap out on.
How long have you had these?
The Davis I've had for a couple years, and then, well, that was from the Mesonet, but it was just sitting there, basically in the trash. It was
measuring dust.
Yeah, it was collecting dust, and they were like, "Yeah, we don't use this. This was taken off of, one of the towers in Albany," and I was like, "I'll take it back and get it fixed up," and it was working for a while. I just needed to buy a console for it. The wind vane was shot. I was getting direction, but the bearings were shot. But the speeds, it still spun. The bearings were bad, but it just didn't report. So I think the reed switch in it just died. So that needs to get resoldered. So I mean, the whole station needs to be refabbed, but it's not worth my time and energy and money. So.
I mean, the amount of money you put into refurbing that, you could pick up some other stuff for.
So I just gave up on Davis. I think they're just kind of garbage too. Not really happy with it. So, and I how does a pressure sensor and the internet port on the expansion port or whatever just crap out too? Like I've had my ambient forever, and that's
so still. The pressure sensor is on the console.
It is, yeah. And that needs to be. And I called them up, and they said, "Oh yeah, it's going to be $75 to send it back." And
what?
Yeah, it's above $50. I don't know, $50, $60, $70 or something. to send back.
You could pick up a transducer for that
I know.
much.
Well, less than that, I bet.
It's goofy.
Well,
yeah.
it's just overpriced garbage. That's all it is. Like Davis is just overpriced garbage.
Well, they no longer solely manufacture in America, too.
Which they used to. They were known for making their stuff in the U.S.
Yeah.
But now they don't.
Their quality is slipping.
Mm-hmm. And I think I haven't heard good things about their the new console, right?
Oh, it's horrible.
Really? It looks pretty cool though.
Buggy, burn-in, fails to update. It's just it was failed execution. They didn't really listen to the people that wanted a new console, and they kind of just winged it.
Yeah.
It's not good. I can't recommend someone getting it.
Jeez.
I wouldn't recommend getting a Davis station anymore.
Well, yeah, me neither.
Because they stopped selling the legacy console with them.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's all you can buy now is just the...
It's a $350 console.
Jeez.
And it's crap. It's garbage.
Wow.
And I get it. You may get one and it's fine, but more than a few, more than I would like to see, have had problems.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, if you're gonna sell something, it's got to work.
Yeah, not too happy with their stuff. So.
Yeah, their stations are like $1,000 now. It's stupid.
Yeah, I'm looking now.
It's not worth $1,000.
The VP2 cabled is $600.
And that's cabled.
Yeah, so you gotta.
You're not even paying for the wireless
And that's
capability.
$1,000 right there.
So
it's another
it's
$400. It's another $400 just to get a wireless capability. Like that seems kind of crazy.
That's the console.
Oh, the console too. That's right. No, but you get a console with a cabled version too.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah. I mean, how else are you supposed to read the data?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Well,
you still technically need a console to get wireless data because it can't upload. It doesn't upload right to, Wi-Fi or cellular even. Like they don't even have that option.
No, that doesn't come with a console. That's $600.
Jeez.
Or does it? No.
How much is the little?
No, it's just a sensor suite, I think.
Well, the View has, 4 stars?
Yeah, no.
I'm not too happy with the View either. I think it's kind of crap.
Oh, it's junk.
Yeah, and that's what my dad has.
You're always going to have bad readings with an all-in-one.
Yeah, and even the wind direction bearings are pretty bad too. Like it's pretty spent too, and I don't know if I want to put the money into it, but...
Man, come on, Davis.
Yeah. I'm honestly happier with my Accurite, to be honest.
I had more luck with that weather monitor too.
See, I haven't tried the
2004.
I would like to try. I know this is going to sound stupid, but Oregon Scientific. Nah.
They're garbage. They're even worse.
Well, it's worth a shot.
They're comparable to like Accurite.
And Accurite's pretty good. Like I said, I have not had any issues with their sensors at all. Nothing.
Yeah, they have the rip-off Davis.
Right, is that the...
goofy looking thing with the upside-down wind vane?
Yeah. And that was an expensive sensor suite.
It's $600.
Let's see, Scientific Weather Station.
And their console is not great.
I would give them a shot still.
What's the transmission?
Yeah, here we go. This was
update.
$165. Look at that. It's worth a shot. No, I'm kidding. It looks like crap. What about Lacrosse Technology?
What are you talking about? You have your Sierra 6 and everything else.
Well, yeah, but I can put up a bunch of PWS stations for next to nothing, but a CR6 station is going to cost a lot more than that.
Not if you just borrow the loggers from...
Yeah, I could.
Or,
I mean, it would be nice to pick up kind of what you're doing, maybe not a CR 1000, but something that could use the the Ethernet adapter.
There are a bunch of
I'd like to stick to BR Basic.
CR200Xs.
But do they use Sierra Basic?
Yeah.
They do?
For like 150. Yeah. So that's the thing is like you can make a really simple station. Hold on, let me look here.
Oh, the 200X, yeah.
They aren't supported anymore.
Oh, that's so.
But it's irrelevant.
That's tiny.
This. Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Now they only do single-ended inputs, but like, you know, they're super compact, so.
What's the other weather station I bought was a Logia 5-in-1.
What? A Logia?
Logia. Look it up. The Logia 5-in-1. I got it on eBay for like $60 maybe.
Oh. Come on.
Don't.
It's just the cookie cutter Chinese.
I know, it's great.
Like jank.
Well, this is I gave it to our family friend that has the cabin up in the Adirondacks.
Bro.
It's
that thing's gonna get eaten alive up there.
No, it's in the trees. Like it gets no wind at all, or.
Oh,
and I go
so
up there a few times to clean it out.
You should just not use a weather station then.
Well, it's just mostly for temperature.
It's so stupid looking.
It is.
Why are they all so dumb?
Dude, it's literally mounted on a dead tree stump next to their house.
It's like you had one job and you just can't.
Hey. It's been reliable. I mean,
it's dumber looking than the.
You're dumb looking.
Thanks.
You haven't seen it in person. You don't know
I report accurate direction.
You're judging a book
speed,
by its cover. Then that's not fair. You haven't seen it in
its. I'm a seasoned weather station hater.
I know you are. Because you're Mr. Pretentious with your big little CR1000 now.
Yeah, I am.
Here, I gotta show you this. You're gonna love this.
I've joined the elitist club. Mm-hmm. Oh, there's a CM225 mounting stand for $35.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that picture I sent you.
Oh, let's.
It's really.
What is horrendous? Horrendous.
Oh, if I had a graphic, I should probably put this up right now. But if you zoom in, you look at.
Ew,
look at the.
Why?
Look at what's.
Is it just screwed into the side of the
I know,
stone?
right?
No.
Yeah.
Bro.
Guess what mount it's using though? You know where that's from?
It's stupid accurate.
I know, right?
It's so dumb.
It's pretty sick though, right? You got to admit, it's a pretty sick setup.
I mean, I think it's better than most weather stations out there on the market, actually.
It's pretty sick. I'm looking at the data now, and it's pretty
good.
It's a little bit cooler, but it's also on the.
Oh, it's right next to the cabin too.
It is, yeah.
Oh.
But
man,
it's got an indoor sensor, which is good, so they can see, what it is inside.
You're an indoor sensor.
I know. The indoor temperature is very important, especially if you have a house up there and you lose electricity and your pipes freeze. Like, that's kind of important.
Yeah, that's so really important.
There's that to it.
That's fair. That's like the only legit use for that.
Yeah. Let's see, where are my devices? Here we go. Indoor at 67. Oh, they must be there right now. I can see when people are home. Oh, yeah, there it is. It looks like somebody came there, what's that, this afternoon? Nice. Yeah, the temperature's around 55 in there. Keep it pretty cold.
Toasty.
Yep. It's a nice little cabin. Let's see, what can I do? Week's worth. There we go. Yeah, it looks like they only go there on weekends. Huh. It's pretty cool. You can see the month. Oh, wow. That's crazy. You can see when they're there and then when they're not there. It goes from like 70.
Huh.
It goes down to 55. And then back up
Yeah.
to 70. So obviously there.
Oh, there's an HMP 45.
Oh. Look at you.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
What the heck?
Nobody was there in
Why are
December.
there
Dang.
why are they all sawed off? What? What on earth? Oh, that can get inserted? What? I didn't know it could do that. Huh. That's cool.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. I just learned something. Wow.
Well, what else do we have on the forefront?
I'm learning Sierra Basic.
And how's that going?
Slowly but surely. Pretty good. Pretty good. I, I'm just kind of learning.
And
It's so hard.
It's hard?
I don't know what I'm doing.
What?
Yeah, at least with the serial stuff,
Oh.
I took 3 hours to get it to read it. Yeah, it was bad.
Are you reading the manual at least, or using online resources?
Yeah. Yeah, I used a mix of the manual and then ChatGPT because I couldn't figure it out.
Jeez. And that ChatGPT is actually able to help you with CR Basic somehow?
No. So it's convoluted. It confuses the basic programming language with Sierra Basic, and they're not compatible sometimes. But it was trying to figure out how to pull the sensor and then read that data. I eventually got it, but it was just such a pain to figure out.
Well, it's not that hard, I think. I mean, I think it's probably the easiest compared to Edlog.
Edlog is pretty easy.
Is it?
It's dumb. It's dumbed down. So you can do so much with it, but you just got to know how to do it. Because for serial input output, you've got instruction 15, which does all of that. So you can configure it to output, input, only output, and it can do a lot.
Yeah.
Now you're limited to numbers. So if you want to read a string with alphanumeric characters, you can only do the numbers. So if you've got so for instance, and I still need to implement this, and I'm really excited to. This HMT 337, you can set the pressure to more accurately compensate for the mixing ratio, wet bulb, dew point, relative humidity, that sort of stuff. So the problem was with the CR23X was that it could only do one of the other ASCII characters as numeric, or you'd have to convert them to you'd index the parameter in the instruction outputting these characters. So for instance, if I wanted to set the barometric pressure using a variable, taking that value and outputting it, I couldn't because you can't output letters. You have to output the ASCII equivalent characters of that. So I believe the character string is XPRES, XPRES. So you have to. It's so awful. You would have to define each letter as a different variable location, and then set that with instruction 30 as the ASCII equivalent character. And then in instruction 15, you would do the send output, and you'd have to, and you would not index that. Let me just pull it up, because make it easier. Okay, so the instruction 15 port serial IO. So it would be the 6th parameter in that instruction you would not index, because you do not want it to be converted to ASCII characters, hex characters. And it's a problem, because if you want to send those ASCII equivalent characters as well as that value, you can't, because it's one or the other. If you don't convert them, then it's gonna send them as ASCII characters, and if you do, then it's gonna convert those numbers to ASCII characters as well as the value. So it's either you're sending all ASCII equivalent, or you're sending the numbers as ASCII values with that number, the station pressure value, unconverted. So it's impossible to do that. And that's what's amazing about the CR Basic, is you can just send letters, numbers, anything, and it will do that. So I have to implement that to set it like every minute or something. Because it's using station pressure to compensate for mixing ratio and all of the other variables that it outputs. So, yeah, it's a whole thing.
Well, I guess going back to our PWS discussions, I was just looking at my Accurate, and it just had a freaking 99 mile per hour wind gust.
Oh, that's accurate.
Thank you.
That's accurate. Wow.
Yeah, that's happened.
Wow.
I've seen that happen like once or twice, and it's...
How does that happen, though? Did it just read? There's no
wind, though. There's no wind. It just must be a glitch in, like, the electrical pulses or something, or... I don't know. It's happened... when's the last time it happened? Let's see. Looking at the previous data. Wind gusts. 18, 15, 16, 13. I think it's usually in, like, the winter for some reason. Because I'm looking April, March of last year. Where is it? Here we go. Yep. 102. This is Sunday, November 20th, 2022. 102 miles an hour.
What?
Yep.
Wow. That's awesome.
Pretty cool. I mean, it's nice to see that once in a while. It is fact checked, so it's not fake news. It is real.
It's fact checked by real American patriots.
Yep.
Wow, that's awesome.
Accurate. Maybe they could be our sponsor.
Wrong.
Give us more crap to test, and we'll put it to the test. I was actually thinking it would be cool to put one up on, like, Mount Washington, or not Mount Washington, Whiteface.
Oh my gosh, the cups would blow off, and
I should put it up in Whiteface
in a marginally bad storm.
Yeah, or honestly, just put it to the test and see how it actually performs, like, just for shits and giggles. could see if each company.
I've thought about that.
Ooh,
I've
that
thought
would be
about
cool
that.
if we asked each company and then they could see which one would survive the longest on whiteface. That would be pretty interesting.
That would be
actually.
cool. That would be
I would
very
like to see
cool.
the data. And maybe honestly throw in some of like the ambient ultrasonics they have, even like the Davis ultrasonic, just
Oh yeah.
to minimize.
Yeah.
I mean, all of them are probably gonna blow out though. Those cup anemometers are not built for
Oh,
that.
they're ultrasonics suck.
But you never know. I mean, I guess throw up both. You could, see which one performs better, lasts longer. Really.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think the Rime ice would probably kill those before the actual winds would. I think that alone would just...
Oh yeah, they'd be coated in an inch and be done.
Yeah, so that's why the ultrasonic might be better, so you could have data at least to see when the cups fail or when they, stop reporting.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's one of our projects. That would be a fun project to do. Somehow get them to send us crap to test, Could be their official, testing laboratory.
With the guys that they probably wouldn't get it back.
Well, no, they would not get it back. They would just let us keep it, I mean, I don't think they want it back. Could put it in a museum. We'll have to start like a weather instrument museum, I think. We should put that in St. Louis. I feel like that would be a good spot for a random museum for weather stations.
Yeah. I think
It'd be
so.
at your, personal estate whenever you get that.
Yeah, the Show Me State edition.
So, I got pre-approved for a mortgage. No.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
140,000, which I don't think is a lot, but that could definitely buy you something in Rochester. I mean, you can get houses as low as 70 for like a 4-bedroom I've seen. But, if you want to live in the hood of Rochester, then go for it. But some of them are beautiful though. I mean, they might not be the best neighborhoods, but some of these have like beautiful wood floors and, they got like the original staircase from like the 1930s or whatever. Like some of these houses are close to 100 years old, or some of them are, a lot of them are probably over 100 years old. But they're good houses.
Yeah, they don't make them like they used to.
I mean, that's what I live in. It has a really nice, beautiful staircase, and if the landlord took care of the wood floors, it'd be great wood floors. But I've lost like 6 pairs of socks because you get these freaking nails that pop up, and either
Oh man.
Thankfully, it's just your socks
Yeah.
and not your actual skin that's getting ripped open. But still, I'll get a hammer and then I'll just knock it in, and then it'll loosen up another one
Right.
on like the other side of the house.
Right.
So, and I think just from when it shifts, the different stuff will pop up, and it's just like a whack-a-mole or something.
Yeah.
It's annoying, but in mine, at least, my wood floor in my room underneath my desk is like a cheese grater, man. It's like every time I move my socks, it like you can feel like the little pricks of wood that it gets picked up, and it like almost gets stuck. And
Oh
it's
my
like,
gosh.
ugh. It literally feels like a cheese grater, and I'm like, this is not.
Just put just put sandpaper on the bottom of your
Yeah, I
feet.
really needed to buy a carpet of some sort, but at this point when I'm moving, I'm not gonna buy that now.
Yeah.
But for next
Yeah.
house, I'm gonna go the whole 9 yards and make sure it's done right.
Wait, what?
What?
There's this 85,000 for $100.
I got an eBay notification for 2 new listings for Arm Young. Here we go.
Wow.
Oh, it's the same
That's
2 wind
awesome.
monitors, the HD, that are for sale.
Oh, that's great.
I really do want to get the old one for $190. That's a pretty good
But
deal.
Why?
I don't
Why
know.
would
It's
you
a
do that?
vintage one, man. That would go in the museum. I mean, I would talk them down to like 150 again. That's a steal.
I'm
And it comes with
I'm
the
still
cables.
trying to get one of the OG.
Actually, I should save my money for the junior.
propeller
I want the junior wind
anemometers.
monitor though. That's my next purchase.
Why?
That's so cute.
And it performs worse.
I don't care. It would be better. I feel like it would perform
I mean,
better.
yeah, you're the same person that bought the square cup impeller.
The what?
The square cup
Okay.
impeller.
We're not talking about that. That's just not part of this discussion.
Yeah.
Well, at least I have cooler stuff than you.
Cooler?
Yeah, at least I have a nice mix of stuff.
I have an ASOS.
I have a mix of stuff. All you have is just the same 5103
I have an
wind
actual
monitor.
tripod.
And your stupid little Climatronics or whatever garbage ultrasonic you have.
Climatronics?
Yeah, whatever you have. It's Theis.
It's a Theis Clima.
Same thing, whatever.
It's actually like really good though. Yeah.
I don't know.
It's German made.
Oh, okay.
So
you know
Yeah.
it'll work for like 5 years and then it'll cost like $10,000 to repair or whatever. Some shit will break and then it's like, oh, I stopped working. Just like ours.
That will be $10,000.
Well, that's probably in German. What do they use? The kronas or something? Or I don't know.
I don't know the baguette.
Yeah.
Is it what? A euro.
It is a euro, right?
Euro.
Oh, that's right. It is the euro.
The gyro.
What's the conversion now? I think it's about. I think it's
1.8.
less.
1.08.
So it's about the same.
So $10,000 would be 92.76.
Oh wow.
I know.
So it wouldn't go as
It's
far,
crazy.
right?
No.
The dollar would not go as far.
It's Germans. They know how to make anemometers, though.
Well, I think
They may look a little goofy, but
Luft is German, I believe.
no hate.
They make
Yeah.
good stuff, so.
Yeah. Oh, this UVW is still on here. I'm gonna make an offer for $100. I want one so bad.
Did you buy your flights yet to come out?
No.
Well, no.
Crap, I need to do that.
They're gonna get expensive, man. If you don't do them early, seriously, you're gonna screw yourself over $500-$600. And they're gonna be forced to take Spirit and have a 20-hour flight, and you don't want to do that. And good chances that Spirit will just cancel your flight altogether.
I'll cancel it in the air, and you get kicked off the airplane.
Yeah.
Those are in good shape, though. Like, I wouldn't actually use it. I would just put it in the museum. Ooh, Perry Weather Monitoring Station. What's this? Oh, it has an Amcrest.
Here you go, man. They're
Camera?
$212 for flights. Get it right now.
Oh, I will. Tonight, don't worry.
Prices are currently low, $85 cheaper than usual for your search. And honestly, look at this. The price 21 days ago was $267. 10 days ago, $260. Now it's dropped all the way to $212.
I will do it.
You
I
better
will do it
freaking do
very
it.
soon.
Flights are usually between $245 and $435. So.
Wow, there's a WS2. Wait. WS200 wireless solar power weather station for $200. This is a wow, this thing's old. It's a Rainwise. Wow. That's awesome. Still wouldn't use it either. They put their radiation shield right next to the big rain gauge, the black rain gauge.
That's a good idea.
Because that's a good idea. Yeah.
What was this?
It's brand new.
What brand is this?
It's ambient weather. Well, no, that's not right. It's rain-wise.
Oh.
Just look up ambient weather, WS-200 home weather station.
Oh, the WS200.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the 2000?
Or yeah, 2000. It's the better one that came before the ambient weather.
These ones are just as garbage as that Logia. Logia.
No. Go farther down. It's the rain-wise one.
What do you mean the rain-wise one? I don't know. Rainwise does not make anything like this. What do you mean?
Yeah, it does. It's old.
I don't know.
It's the white poster. It says WS2000.
Oh, it's got the black rain gauge? Why is it black?
Are you looking at the same thing?
I think so. I don't know. I see the one that's black and has a white funnel and a white...
No, keep going down.
Okay.
It's the one. It's for $200. It's the piece of paper with the weather station on it that says WS2000.
It's not the ultrasonic, right?
No, it's like old.
I'm on Ambient's website. I don't see it.
No, on eBay.
Oh, well, you didn't tell me that. You freaking...
I never told you differently. This thing.
Were you texting it to me?
I guess they let it autofill, and it's incorrect.
I don't even know where I'm looking.
Did you search WS200 home weather station, 2000 home weather station?
I can't do this at Saturday night. I'm just so tapped. Ambient weather, WS2000. I think I see it's all black, right? The rain gauge or no? Is it? Oh, it's just a photo of it. Is it the black rain gauge though?
No, it's...
Just send me the damn link, man.
Why isn't it showing up for you?
Just send me the damn link. Why am I trying to find this right now? I'm so clueless, man. Gotta help me out. Jeez.
At least it's not Facebook, and the listing doesn't even show up.
Yeah,
It's the top one.
your page is different than mine, dude. How is that helpful? How is that helpful?
Hold on.
Man, I want to slap you right now. Killing me. Like, this is like going around in circles. Oh, there you go. It took you 10 minutes to send me the damn link. Oh, the rain-wise. The WS2000.
Yeah, it's the WS2000.
Oh, I thought we were talking about an ambient WS2000.
No, I told you. It was a rain-wise.
Oh. Rain-wise.
This was the cool WS2000.
How much is it? $200? Jeez, that's a...
$200.
But rain-wise is kind of shitty.
It's better. I would buy this over a Davis.
Yeah. What about Pete Bros
Because
or
it's
something?
like properly... Oh, Pete Bros is amazing.
See, I haven't tried them.
They're wired, though. That's
They're
the
what?
only caveat.
Oh, they're wired, yeah. Well, that's
They're
fine. You
wired.
get better readings. Or more...
Oh, it's instantaneous.
Right, which is good. I don't think you can buy Pete Bros anymore, right?
Oh, they can.
I don't see them on eBay, but...
They have a website.
So are these the same Peep Bros that make coffee?
No.
I wish.
No.
I wish my coffee company would make weather
Bath bar
stations.
soaps. No.
They could have a dark. They could have.
Not
They could
quite.
have Major Dickinson's weather station. You know,
Well,
their dark roast. Shout out to Costco for having Major Dickinson's blend. It's the best. It's the best coffee ever. Ooh, I can get a
Me
marine
who
grade
does
sensor.
not-
Nice.
oh yeah. Oh
Mm.
yeah.
The wind sensor up to
They've
250
got surgical
feet.
ball bearings,
Good lord, you can get those
surgical steel
ooh,
balls.
steel balls. Let's see the wiring diagram.
Oh yeah, it's so good. It's plug and play. It uses the RJ45
Oh, yeah.
connectors
How do you connect them to the internet?
or RJ12. It has a serial output that you can put into a modem, I think,
Oh,
or like your computer.
wow, their website's from like 1998. Jeez.
Yeah, it's very it's dated, but it's like bulletproof.
It's only $400 for a station.
Yeah.
Does that even? That's just a wind sensor, right?
No, that's
Oh, it comes with temp.
That's yeah. And you can get humidity and temperature for $89.
Dude, their rain
Seriously?
gauge looks so weird.
Oh, that's
Have you
Shield.
seen the rain gauge?
It's the Rainwise one,
Oh.
which is also bulletproof.
Oh, that's kind of cool. They
Yeah,
have
their
an eaves mount.
humidity and temperature sensor is
Wow,
$129.
that's not bad. $40 for an eaves mount. You know, pole and cross
Yeah.
brackets for
Yeah.
you know your roof.
Yeah, it's lesser known because Davis is kind of the stereotypical. Oh, you want to buy a good weather station? Buy a Davis. But the Peep Bros is.
Not many people know them.
Yeah, they're more for APRS really.
What's APRS?
Like the radio protocol,
Oh, okay.
like ham radio.
Oh, gotcha. So, how do you get that on the website? Or our data uploaded, or do you have to buy us?
So I think you'd have to make a custom program because it just outputs serial data.
Oh, okay.
So it's pretty archaic, but I mean, it's simple. And their anemometer is like super sensitive too. Because it's the largest of the consumer grade.
Interesting. Serial data specs. Oh, I guess it does use serial. Okay.
Which makes it super simple for like making your own software and stuff.
Right. Well, that's pretty advanced, actually. It's nice.
I know. For for $400, 500 with relative humidity and stuff.
It's not a bad.
Or
That's not a bad
550
price.
like fully loaded. I would argue it's better than Davis.
Oh yeah.
Just because.
And those look like they're made in
it's,
the U.S.
you
too.
know.
Like actually made in the U.S.
Oh, it's all U.S.
Which I would definitely support that first.
Yep. All U.S. based.
That's good.
Yeah, when I had mine for the few years that I did,
You still have it?
it was so good. It was so good. No, I sold it. Because I've got the big boy toys now.
Right. And the job for it. To pay for it.
Yeah. Well, not even that. I can't go back.
Oh. Well, now you can't go back now. I mean, you've already progressed so much that you don't want to.
It's just, I'm ruined.
Mhm.
I can't
Yeah.
do it. Yeah. It's good. It's good. So I was thinking about the second iteration of the station that I'm going to be installing.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like, oh, I can just get a serial converter, RS485 to RS232, or the other way around, because some of them are bidirectional.
Okay.
And so I'm like, yeah, that works. I can do that'll allow me to do 3 transducers, both HMPs to a 9 meter, the thermistors at both heights 2, and the HMT, and the visibility sensor, etc. All that stuff. It would all input to the data logger. And then after all of that, I forgot about the GPS.
Yeah, that's important.
So, yeah. So I'm like, dang. So I can't use the single data logger. So I'm probably still just gonna go with that USR 4-port.
Oh, yeah, that's your best bet. And you have enough ports to work off of.
Oh yeah, I'll have an extra COM port and a couple remaining single-ended at the end.
That's
too.
good.
So, maybe I use the 3D anemometer.
3D anemometer. Oh, wow, you could get that coded up too. That's not too hard.
Yeah.
Huh. You could probably calculate updraft speed, right?
So that's the thing, is I would be able, because alternatively I was gonna get a single axis gill propeller anemometer to derive vertical speed, but I could just do that with the 3D ultrasonic.
Yeah. A gill would be pretty cool though. What are those even used for in real life?
So they have really good cosine response proportional to the angle of the helicoid. So those were what were used for measuring UVW measurements.
Oh wow.
Or like component vectors. They're, aside from ultrasonics, they're way cheaper.
Yeah, because you're just doing speed. Yeah.
Right, and you can plug in the equation to determine the direction versus speed and all that stuff, because it's a very, very proportional response curve.
So you'd still need to measure direction to derive the vertical component, right? The wind direction, like the horizontal, right?
So I think the vertical speed is its own component, like output with the serial.
Oh, that's serial output. That's not.
It's UVW.
That's not pulse output.
Pulse? No, it's 0 to 4,000 millivolt.
Okay.
2 channels, and then that you can assign for whatever, or maybe it's 3. Hold on, let me look here. But I might use that for vertical speed, actually. Let me see here. Yes. Where are you? Give me the... Oh, wait, what? It does 4 voltage outputs? Huh. Interesting.
So that's only 600
So it
bucks.
does
That's not bad.
what?
The
Oh,
arm
the
young.
propeller. Yeah, it's not bad. Um,
Can go up to 80 miles an hour. Plus or minus 1%
yeah.
of reading. Standard model, it does a tach generator transducer, a DC voltage proportional to wind speed.
They also have a even lower threshold one that just does the photo chopper.
Yeah, I saw that.
So I think it does. I have it in there, and I don't feel like getting it. It does. Yeah, it has 4 voltage outputs. So I mean, I just use the serial because that'd be easier.
So where would you use these? What I mean, is it just mostly for research?
They're used for like eddy flux,
Right.
like FluxNet type
Okay.
things. So like the CSAT 3s, it'd kind of be used for that sort of application. Or I don't know. I don't really know what else you'd use it for, or to measure vertical wind speed too. But again, it's not heated, so in the winter it's kind of useless if there's ice accretion. But yeah, I might do that because I can. It would be 7 meter, probably, just to comply with like flux stations.
Oh, okay.
At least I think it's 7 meters.
Now, they have a Gill 3-cup anemometer. Is that different, or is that, I guess, different than like the regular 3-cup?
It's just a budget anemometer.
I mean, it's $700.
Cup
I don't know if I'd
anemometer.
call that budget, but because I think you can get the Wind Century cups for less than that.
Let me see here.
Pretty sure you can.
Or maybe it's a higher grade.
I think it is.
Actually.
Yeah, just the Wind Century anemometer, the pulse output's $350. That's like half the price.
Huh.
So it's probably maybe just the Gill 3-cup. Sensitive, it says it's sensitive, so.
Yeah, it's probably a more.
Yeah, it looks pretty beefy.
Oh wow, 1% of reading.
That goes up to 130.
1.1 mile per hour threshold.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
It's not bad. Yeah. Huh. Interesting. They used to sell the microvane with that too.
Yeah, it's the same. Let's see. Yeah, the 3-cup, the regular Century 3-cup threshold is 2.5 miles an hour. So.
It's also smaller too.
See what the regular. The regular wind monitor is 2.2.
17. 63.
0.9. Wow, that's pretty good. Should get the intrinsically safe wind monitor. I don't think I've ever seen one of those in real life. Sir?
I would hope not.
Oh, really?
Intrinsically safe implies it needs to be non-explosion causing.
Well, doesn't that mean it can be safely used in Class 1, Division 1, Group A through D hazardous areas?
Yeah, it basically won't set off an explosion with the chemicals around.
Oh. I've literally never seen any of these in real life. Do you think
I've seen a serial one before.
Really? And that's the same color scheme?
Yeah.
Where'd you see it before?
I think it was on like a way station or something.
So why is that like half white? It's like a mixed race wind monitor.
That is a great
It's
question.
the mixed race wind monitor.
Oh my gosh, that's horrible. Oh no.
I mean, it is like it's true.
It's so bad.
Is that not kosher? For
I don't know
uh,
if it is or not.
well, whatever.
Oh, so it does RS-485, so you can put that sucker on top of a radio tower if you wanted
Oh,
to.
speaking of radio towers, that's what I was gonna bring up. Did you see somebody stole a 200-foot radio tower in Alabama?
Yeah,
What the? How
gang
the hell do
scrap.
you do that? How the hell do you
Gang scrap.
like what? How does that happen? Like, how do you steal a 200-foot radio tower
People are
with nobody
crazy.
hearing it or making noise? It's like
They
it's
were
like
smart.
a tree.
They're
It's like a
professionals.
tree falling in the woods with nobody around it. Like, did anyone hear it? But it's like, if a radio tower
Yeah.
fell, it's definitely gonna make noise.
Not if they do
I
it.
guess, but they got to be skilled.
That's like the most devious lick.
Yeah,
Truly.
it's like somebody stealing like a mesonet. You know, it's like, how'd you do that?
Yeah, like how did you saw the legs off and
Yeah.
take the whole thing?
It must have been guide.
Which
It's
did
not
happen.
freestanding. I think it was a guide tower.
Gosh, those cables would be so
Oh
heavy.
yeah.
Like how do you do that? It's like the transmission company wasn't paying their bills, so it got it got taken.
I gotta see. I want to see where it is on the map. Let's see. Huh. Oh. Here we go on Reddit. This is Reddit one day ago. My conspiracy theory says iHeartRadio / Clear Channel hired some thugs to vandalize / demo the tower after WJLX refused their buyout offer.
Oh wow. Makes sense.
Hmm. Wow.
That's crazy.
How do you steal a 200-foot tower? There are 3 ways. Collapse the tower, but nothing reported debris or damage to the structure. Climb it and lower a section at a time, which I was thinking the opposite of raising it. Seems too time consuming and will still potentially leave debris. A helicopter, but your scrap metal money would be eaten by fuel, which is true.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Torch the A guy at the Dead Man AM tower, so it should be pointed at base with all the support coming from the guys. Yep. Once it's down, a 4-man team with a 24-foot gooseneck and 2 oxy acetylene torches can cut it up 10 20-foot sections and load it onto a trailer in under 2 hours.
True.
Wow. I guess it is.
I mean, you just do a little planning and you can do anything.
I guess
really.
so.
That's crazy. Wow. Holy cow.
They definitely get money for that, you know.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. What's the tower? WJLX. Let's look it up. See where their tower is. Jasper, Alabama. Huh.
And that's a pretty substantial tower.
Yep.
Too. It's not. Wow.
I was gonna see where their tower location was.
Oh wait,
What?
hold on, hold on. Oh, that's a tiny little tower. Pff, that's not
No, it's
big
not.
by any means. Okay, I thought it was like the. Of course, it's clickbait. They're choosing like the most robust tower ever.
Hmm.
No, that was just like a Roan tower.
Yeah. See, does it say their transmit?
That'd be super easy to take down. I mean, it's hilarious that they stole it, but 200 feet is not short though.
Oh.
But again, it's a skinny tower, so you could just chop that thing
There's
up
their.
and throw it down.
Huh. So I'm looking on Google Maps right now. It's, I don't know, maybe, what's that distance? Maybe half a mile. It's really not that far from a highway, but there's a railroad track that runs right behind it. And it looks like a small dirt path coming off of some kind of facility here. So they must have had access back there, but yeah, that looks like a poultry facility. It's kind of near some houses, it looks like. I mean, sewage plant's right nearby. It's kind of tucked back a little bit, so.
Yeah.
Wow. Jasper, Alabama. That's just northwest of Birmingham off of Interstate 22. Huh. Crazy. I bet they'll find somebody with all the cameras and stuff around and with big sections of a tower. I mean, you could probably maybe loaded it up with a tractor trailer, but you really must have with people with cameras now, it's like somebody must have caught it, you know.
Reduced to atoms.
Yeah. There's got to be cameras. I mean, just nowadays everyone's got a camera.
Yeah. That's crazy though.
Yeah, I can see the tower there. Huh. Yeah, there's this big facility that's you'd have to go by, you know, with people working there or at least some presence there.
And you definitely see something.
Right. Or at least hear something. If you're cutting down a metal tower, you'd probably use, you know.
Well, with oxyacetylene, it's not.
Well,
loud.
that's true. If you have a torch, yeah, that's true. That's true. I didn't even think of a torch. Yes, you could do that without even making a noise.
Mm-hmm. It wouldn't be
But the
hard.
tower would, you know, if you did it right and it didn't fall to the ground or took it off by sections maybe or hoisted it down maybe, you definitely could do it without making a peep. So.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
That's crazy. Crazy shit. Interesting news out of Alabama. How am I not surprised it happened in Alabama?
I'm more surprised it didn't come out of Florida.
Or Florida, yeah. That's the other state it would happen in for sure. Yeah, this would definitely happen in Florida. Yeah. Well, those people would probably like, you know, it's like the people in LA that are spraying all those high-rise construction buildings. And it's like they're going up the whole, you know, they got to be like 50 floors or something or more than that, like these huge high-rises that they're just tagging. And I think they're getting arrested, but the companies don't want to press charges. And it's like, and they keep doing it, and it's just like, you're basically letting it happen at that point. If you keep letting them go and not pressing charges, like, and they're obviously doing it again, then it's like you just are making stupid decisions. But that's hilarious, though. They don't press charges, but they let it happen. It's like, what are you thinking, man?
Ding dongs.
Yep. What is this? Is this a Toyota manufacturing plant in the middle of... Oh, they have like a train rail there. That's pretty cool. They have their own train line. That's pretty sick. They must ship out cars or something. Yeah, it looks like they got a huge lot of cars. Toyota facility in...
Nice.
Where the hell is this? Blue Springs, Alabama. Nope, that's Mississippi. We're in Mississippi. That's a pretty big plant. Wow. A lot of forest down here. It's just pretty cool. I'm gonna go move to Mississippi, I think. I like this. What do you think?
It sounds like a plan.
Yeah, right?
So your house gets slabbed by a
Well, they'll steal the house.
2.9 mile wide wedge.
That's all right. At least I'll get good data. I'll have good data. Mm-hmm.
True.
What a beautiful state looks like. Oh, there's the Mississippi River. Look at that. It's very brown. That is very brown. Yikes. Yerks. What are we at? What is it, 8:30? What do you think?
Yeah.
I'll wrap this one up.
I think so.
You got to get your friend on next weekend. Somebody. Getting desperate for guests.
I'll bring it up.
Was he just busy this weekend?
Well, actually, if we did it in the evening, it might work better, just because he's on the air when we do it in the morning. So, but you know, I'll see what his schedule is, and we'll try to get something going.
Go from there.
I think
Sounds
so.
like a plan.
Yes, sir.
Nice. Well, thanks for joining us for our 5th episode. We'll have to get the 3rd episode on YouTube sometime this week. Maybe I'll do that.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night.
Maybe.
Yeah, tomorrow night.
I mean, you could just wait till Thursday and do a double upload.
No, I'll space it out. I'll release it on Tuesday or something, or I don't know. Figure it out.
Yeah, that works.
Shouldn't be too hard. All right. Well, thanks for joining us, everyone. We'll see you next week, and
absolutely,
we'll have more stories. Hopefully, I should have some more stories. You should too. I guess you'll probably make some good progress with your station.
Yeah, you better have more stories, or else.
Well, I'll be in Albany this week for work, so I usually have good stories coming out of there. Always.
Always.
All right. Well, thanks. Have a good night, everyone, or day, or whatever you're listening to this.
Morning, evening,
or maybe you're.
Have
a good morning, night, evening, afternoon.
Holiday.
We got holidays coming up too.
Which one?
Lincoln's birthday is Monday, and President's Day is next week. Following Monday.
Oh, that's great. Woo! Let's celebrate Joe Biden.
Who is mentally unfit, so we can't charge him, but whatever.
It's okay. We knew that was coming.
We'll just give him ice cream and I don't know.
Hey kids, look at my leg hairs.
God. That was so
that
cringy.
Joe.
Oh, jeez. We are so screwed.
It's okay.
Okay.
We're screwed together. That's all that matters.
Yeah. I wish Obama could run again. He was halfway decent.
Obama.
Yeah. And his husband, Michelle.
You better be careful.
That's another conspiracy. That's for next week. That's for next week.
Yeah.
The
Yeah. Mitchell.
yeah, the Michelle Obama conspiracy theory coming up on your Gage's Gusts
The
Gullywashers.
rabbit hole.
It's a political free zone.
Oh, man. It is.
We could also
You can believe whatever
Yeah.
you want as long as it agrees
Mhm.
with me, my beliefs.
and everyone else's, right? They're all the same.
Yep.
All right, well, join us next week for another fun episode of Gage's Gusts and Gullywashers.
For sure.
Keep
for
a lookout on
sure.
our
We'll
Twitter
see ya.
for the 3rd episode, and 4th
Yeah.
episode will come out on this Thursday. Because you won't forget
Yeah.
to upload it. I will make sure that you don't.
You mean the 5th
Yes,
episode?
whatever we're on. I can't keep track at this point because you screwed it up.
The
You
12
screwed
million.
up the routine of it. So now it's screwing me up. Anyways, whatever episode will be released on Thursday.
Yeah. It'd be
Mhm.
fine.
All right. Now we're taking off.
Alrighty. Yeah.
See y'all.
Peace.